Picture a simpler time. Imagine the year 1150. England is a patchwork of fields and forests. Small villages dot the landscape. Life moves at the pace of the seasons. In the village of Woolpit, Suffolk, something extraordinary happened. Two children appeared, seemingly out of thin air. They were brother and sister, but these were no ordinary children. Their skin glowed a vibrant green. The villagers of Woolpit had never seen anything like it. These strange children spoke a language they couldn't understand. Their clothes were made of unfamiliar materials. The children seemed scared and confused. They refused to eat any food offered to them. They were drawn to raw beans, eating them with an almost desperate hunger. The villagers took them in, offering kindness to these unusual visitors. What else could they do? The children's arrival became the talk of the countryside. Rumors spread like wildfire. People traveled from miles around to catch a glimpse of the green-skinned children. Some whispered of fairies and changelings. Others saw them as a sign, perhaps a warning from God. The green children of Woolpit presented a fascinating puzzle. Their language was like nothing anyone had heard before. It was melodic and strange, full of unfamiliar sounds. Communication was a challenge. The villagers tried everything to understand them. They used gestures, drawings, and even offered them different foods, hoping for a sign of recognition. The children's behavior added to the mystery. They seemed overwhelmed by their surroundings. They were frightened by everyday objects. The sight of animals, especially black ones, sent them into a panic. Their preference for raw beans was baffling. It hinted at a diet unlike anything known in the village. Their clothes, too, were a source of speculation. They were made of a material that no one recognized. It was described as being unusually smooth and thin, almost like a second skin. Some suggested it was made of woven grass or an unknown plant fiber. Could this be a clue to their origins? The children were a constant source of wonder and speculation. Their presence challenged everything the villagers thought they knew about the world. The most striking thing about the children was undoubtedly their green skin. It wasn't a sickly pallor. It was a vibrant, almost luminescent green. Theories about the cause of their unusual hue abounded. Some villagers believed it was a sign of illness. Perhaps they suffered from chlorosis, a condition that can cause greenish skin. Others suggested it was a result of malnutrition. Maybe their diet lacked essential nutrients, leading to the unusual pigmentation. However, none of these explanations seemed entirely satisfactory. The children, though initially fearful, were otherwise healthy. They didn't display any other symptoms commonly associated with the suggested illnesses. Their green skin remained a perplexing mystery, defying easy explanation. Could there be another explanation, one that went beyond the known world? Could their green skin be a sign of something truly extraordinary? As the children slowly learned English, they began to share their story. Their account was even more fantastic than the rumors that swirled around them. They claimed to have come from a land beneath the earth. They spoke of a world bathed in perpetual twilight. This subterranean realm, they said, was called St. Martin's Land. It was a place where everything was green like their skin. The sun never shone there, only a constant subdued light. They described their people as being like them, with skin the color of emeralds.
One day, we were tending our father's flocks when we heard a strange sound. It was a loud, booming noise, unlike anything we had heard before. Curious, we followed the sound until we came to a cave. We ventured inside, drawn by a bright light at the end of the tunnel. The next thing we remembered was emerging into the blinding sunlight of the field near Woolpit.
Was their tale a fabrication, a way to make sense of their disorientation? Or were they offering a glimpse into a hidden world, a world beyond the comprehension of the villagers?